All right, hello. It is that Will guy again, and we're out for a ride. We're doing a test today with the DJI Mic Mini. I have no idea how well this test is going to go. If this video is even going to be posted or not, we we shall see. I got it hooked up to the camera and everything, and it's giving me some weird settings. I don't really, or some weird messages. Don't really know what's going on. We'll see if this is even working. It looks like it is. It looks like it is, so who knows? I've already gotten a little bit lucky today. So the DJI mics, like they all, or not mics, just like I think most of the products they have, they all use magnets. And I thought I could clip this to the chin curtain of my helmet with like the mic part like on the inside and the other part of the magnet like sandwiched between the chin curtain. when I went to put it on, it came off, and luckily I wear a ring on my right hand, on my right ring finger, that's made of oh geez, never always forget how plush the suspension is. So I wear this meteorite ring on my right hand, and meteorite is mostly iron, so it's magnetic. It's a magnetic metal, and it came off. It stuck to the fucking magnet on my hand. Otherwise, that shit would have been gone. So I've already had a little bit of luck, a little bit of luck today. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm just going to try to talk like normally how I would, and we're just going to see how it turns out in post. I have the noise canceling on, I believe. If it stayed on, that's the question. When I stop, it'd be worth seeing if it stayed on, because I know that I set it on the one mode through the camera where it has the noise reduction on, and I think I set it to the one on the mic as well, but it still looked like it was peaking a lot. So we're just gonna have to see. So I figured I'd just go out for a little ride. Beautiful day. It's like not even 70 degrees on a Saturday. Go out, see how it works. Definitely gonna have to work with mic placement. I really don't like where it is right now because I can like kind of constantly feel it on my face, and I wonder if it's gonna like fall out when I go to, or fall out. Yeah, fall out of the helmet when I go to take it off. So that's still a bit of a work in progress. But I thought it would be nice to come out again with the old Honda. Okay, I don't really know what this guy's doing. It's not like I'm really riding on his ass, but at the same time, like, brother, we've had a pretty productive day so far. My wife and I went to get some coffee. We do that most Saturdays, or, you know, at least we have recently. And we have this there's this community college by us that, you know, there isn't anybody there on the weekends. So we go there, and she practices driving stick, driving the manual and BMW. And we're still practicing. But we've done it for 3 weeks in a row now. But she's getting the hang of it. She had kind of the aha moment, if you will, today. So we'll take that. Well, we will take that. The little doggy in a basket just barking at me. He's having a good time. There's this guy out here in Phoenix who he lives in the East Valley, and I know he lives in the East Valley because I used to live out there. And when I just copy this guy all the time. I swear. He had a Tiger Sport 660. That was how I found his channel. And he got the mini mic, the DJI Mic Mini, and he made it work. So I was like, huh. There was somebody in one of my YouTube videos who commented that the audio sounded like shit, which good on you. You know what? It's not the best. I can agree, but he got this and was using it, and with his new bike, which is really cool. This guy's new bike. I'll put a picture of his channel banner up and name and stuff. I can't remember it right now, but it's like, oh, I'm not even gonna try to butcher it, or I'm not gonna say because I'm gonna butcher it. I know he has like a fox emblem. It's like a picture of a fox on his little like thingy, his avatar picture or whatever. But he has the Livewire Del Mar, which is pretty cool. I don't really know how I feel about the whole like electric bike thing. I just think it's really expensive and kind of impractical. But like, if you're just cruising around town, man, this thing's probably a lot of fun. The instant torque, that's probably cool. But yeah, he got it to work and it sounded pretty daggone good, so I figured I'd shoot my shot, try to make the audio better. So hence this test. I think we're gonna take kind of this weird roundabout way to the park off of Thunderbird. I haven't been there in quite a while, but I think I'm gonna go do that. Yeah, so I guess my channel might actually be growing a little bit because I got people commenting that my videos suck and that I don't know how to ride, which is really fucking funny. There was a guy telling me like how to ride the Rebel 500 better, and I'm like, bro, just because I'm on a Rebel 500, I'm not brand new to this. You know, that brings up an interesting point. Hopefully the audio is good for this, because this is me kind of sharing some of my hot takes. I think that the motorcycling marketing machine, specifically YouTube videos and YouTube journalists and all that stuff, like that pretty ass bird, I think it's largely bullshit, because they're always just pushing you to get the biggest and best and most expensive and biggest engine and shit. I've been riding for almost 10 years. I started in July of 2016. Oh shit, is there EMS coming behind us? Uh-oh. Oop, sure as shit is. Oop, I'm just gonna go like that. Try to get out of his way. You know what? We're gonna go this way. Fuck it. We're gonna detour. I was trying to get out of his way. We're gonna do this. I've been on here once before. We're gonna see what happens. Anyway, so this idea that you have to have the biggest, baddest, most expensive, blah, 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 blah. I've been riding for almost 10 years. Most of my bikes have been medium displacement size. The middle medium displacement is fine. Like, would I want like at a Rebel 1100? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't pick this bike for me. But it's fun. And I know I've said it a lot of times before. This is the perfect engine. It's not a fire-breathing Ducati. It's not going to rip your hair off or light your hair on fire. But you can use all of it. You know, and I think back like to the different bikes I've owned. My first bike was an FZ07 in 2016. Then I got a 2018 Z125 Pro. Then in 2020, I got a Z900. Then I got my Triumph in 22. And then that's all the only bikes I've gotten. So, you know, I've had Yamaha, Kawasaki. I've had 4 bikes. And the most fun I've ever had riding was not on the Z900, which was the biggest displacement, most horsepower. The most fun I had riding was by far on the Z125, and that engine that makes 8 horsepower. I just hate this idea that like, oh, it needs to be the biggest and the best. We're just making a loop. It needs to be the biggest engine, the most horsepower. It's ridiculous. And just because somebody's on a smaller displacement bike doesn't mean they're new. Maybe it just means I have a weak ego, a fragile ego, because like this guy's like telling me how to ride this thing. Like, bro, I probably got more miles than you. So shut the fuck up. But yeah, so I'm really thinking about like what's that next bike, and I'd really like to keep this platform. I know I said we're selling this bike for when we move back to the old Middle West, and I don't want to sell the Triumph. I really enjoy the triple in that. It's a lot of fun. It's engaging and dynamic. I don't want to sell that bike just yet. I will sell that bike though, eventually. So I think what I'm gonna do, didn't even look. I think what I'm gonna do is the NX 500. I want to keep this engine because it's just so good. It's just so good, and in the more adventure styling. I know. Before I was like, I don't want to get a bike that's so similar to the Triumph, but I had the Triumph as more like my little fun like bike, and I want something that's cheap to maintain and put miles on because the Triumph is not cheap to maintain. And this engine, man, it's just such a peach. And it's like the SCL 500, which I like. I like the styling of it, but I think making like a little like dad mini SUV, ATV, ATV bikes or ADV. Sorry, they're just SUVs, man. They're the SUV of the motorcycling world. Oh, sorry, Kia or Tahoe, whatever the fuck you are. I'm a new rider on a new bike. So yeah, rant aside, don't listen to the you gotta have the biggest, baddest. You don't. Get what you can afford and just have fun with it. Just one more thing on that rant about displacement and stuff. I think what you find with more experienced riders, you don't need to have the biggest engine, the fastest, most horsepower, all of the technology. Because when you make it to where you've been riding for a long time, if you can survive past your stage of your speed stage, I think you get to naturally to kind of where I am, where your time is at such a premium that you just want to be out on a bike. And that's kind of where I'm at. If I'm lucky, I get to ride 2 times a week, and one of those being a commute to work. If I'm really lucky, I get 3. So, do you need all that? No, you don't need all the bullshit like technology and the Farkles and the TFT. I mean, this thing doesn't even have a rev counter. It doesn't have a tachometer or a goddamn gear indicator. And it's still really fun and engaging to ride. Rather ride a slow bike fast than a fast bike slow. Something that was kind of interesting about this, that I don't know if it's because of the mic itself, if it just has like different settings, or its gain only goes to -12. I usually run -10 with the wired mic. I don't know if that makes much of a difference, but we're at max negative gain right now with the camera and wireless mic noise canceling on. So I think when I stop and switch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to where the noise canceling on the microphone is not on. See what the hell happens. You gotta go to this link. She reduces down. Oh, that's one of those Grenader things. I'm fucking up the name, but in my Mount Lemon video, I posted a picture of one. It looks like a crazy G-Wagon, like an old Land Cruiser. I definitely think I missed the street I was looking for. I think I'm not down far enough. There's a local jeweler here, and my wife had her engagement ring that I got her in for a cleaning, and she said it was done, but I think she's forgotten to get it, so I'm gonna go pick it up. If you hear like a tapping noise, that's the microphone. That's the wired mic tapping the side of my helmet in the breeze. Sorry about that. I don't know if they're open. They are open. All right, well, I'll be right back, and I'm going to change some of the settings when I'm done. So if the video is done from this point, it's because it didn't sound good after I messed with all the shit. So yeah, talk to you later, hopefully. Bye. All right. The ring has been successfully acquired. I'm still going to ride on down to that park and back. Maybe take the long way home again just because it's such a nice day. Oh, so I found this weird this weird YouTube creator, we'll say. He's this guy in Japan who he's like some salary man, which, like, you know, super normal. I'm the equivalent of that here. Not weird. But his YouTube videos are really strange. So his whole thing is like, I think it's rage baiting. Because what he does is he like shows all his videos are like his daily routine. I should have been in second, not first. The pickleball baby. So his like videos are just his like daily routine during the week, like when he's going to work. But like it's always with this like very how do I say this? Like depression core type of thing, where he's talking about how he's a really bad husband and how he like doesn't ever see his wife or kids. And one of his YouTube videos was called "I am an ATM machine for my wife," which is, wow, that's a wild thing to say, man. That's fucking crazy. I mean, aren't we all kind of ATM machines for our wives, guys? Look at the brother on the big cruiser. He's on that Pan America, brother. But yeah, so it's weird because like he has all these like really like self-depreciating like type of shit, but then like he gets off of work and then like deliberately avoids going home like every time. So it's like, my brother in Christ, you're doing this to yourself. Now, when I grew up, especially when I was a teenager, I didn't want to be home. You know, my home situation wasn't very good. I wanted to be anywhere but home, and I wasn't because of sports and good friends at the time. You know, but like, damn, bro, I was forced to be there because I was in high school. I was a kid. You're an adult. Get a divorce, bro. You hate your wife. Get a divorce. You don't see her anyway. Get a fucking divorce, bro. What the fuck? But yeah, I think he's rage baiting because he put in the comments that like he reads the comments and he knows that like he's not a good husband. Just, which is just so funny. Because it's like, bro, if you know and you're not doing anything about it, like his helmet says send nudes. That's hilarious. All right, we are going to get over it. We're going to cut this here Tesla off. But anyway, like if you know that and you're not trying to do anything to change it, you're a piece of shit. And you know you're a piece of shit. So like, but I think he's rage baiting. I think he's rage baiting because he said, my wife, I'm an ATM for my wife. That is that is such a funny fucking thing to say. Yet it's gonna really make people mad. Like, I think it's hilarious because it's so obviously rage baiting, and it really does do a good job at driving engagement. We'll say people are pissed. They're pissed at this guy. Calls himself like Japan's worst husband and shit. It's so fucking funny. Oh my god, it's so funny. I think it is anyway. Obviously, the peeps in the comments don't, but Hey man, rage baiting is a way to engage the algorithm. Sometimes you gotta work smarter, not harder. Oh shit. Just gonna do a little loop-de-loop around here, I think, and head on home. This is a really good place to play Pokemon Go. This is like the best place in this part of town. Look at them. All these guys right here, they're playing Pokemon Go. Look at all these Pokemon Ghosters. I just like that people out here like, you know, using the park. So many of the parks out here cost money to get into. So like the fact that this one is free is nice. Oh man, I wish I wasn't lactose intolerant. I'd snag me one of them. Ooh, hello. Are you a ZX6 or a ZX10? That's a ZX6 right there. Ooh wee. I am a Kawasaki fanboy. Oh man. I think doing an adult like baseball league would be fun. Or softball. I think that'd be a lot of fun, but I miss playing baseball. I played baseball for a long time. See, but I'd be afraid to do it in an adult league because it's probably full of fucking sweats. That like really take it seriously, you know? And I just like not that type. I just kind of chill. Ooh, somebody's cooking with charcoal. Look at that ZX6, man. I think it's clean as hell. Got the Acra on it. Ooh wee. Fast boy right there. Love the smell of charcoal. And lighter fluid. Ooh. Do you guys like the smell of gasoline? I like the smell of gasoline. I think it smells good. This is a pretty park in Peoria. Oh, they're metal detecting. Hell yeah, Granny. She's trying to find some fucking coins or something. Not a lot of H needles out here, I think. I wouldn't think. It's a nice area, well maintained. Okay, maybe just 1 or 2 H needles. Oh, I gotta get gas. The old rebel needs a gasoline. Hell yeah, KLR, what's up? We love KLRs. I love the KLR. Yeah, ride safe, man. Had to give the guys some props on the old KLR. I love KLRs, you guys know that. I bring that shit up all the time. Gotta let a brother know you like his bike. Makes you feel real good. Ooh. That thing's cool. Hell yeah, my man said, give me that tunnel exhaust. Well, shit, guys. I think that's gonna go ahead and end this here video. Who knows if this one will make the light of day, but if it does, and you've enjoyed putzing around running an errand with me, seeing how this audio sounds, thank you for sticking around. And yeah, you know the drill. If you made it through, you liked the video, very much appreciated. And please, if you would, if you liked the video, hit the like button. And if you're not already, hit the subscribe button, please. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one for whatever the hell I'm doing. I will see you guys soon. Bye.